Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Guess what we're doing again today? It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I haven't done TBR Tinder in like 2 months, I think, and we're back, baby. It's back, and it's better than ever because guess what? This month we are doing TBR Tinder featuring all of my best friends on booktube. I'm so excited for this. I think this is probably the most excited I've been for a video in a hot minute. I'm so excited. If you don't know what TBR Tinder is, I'm gonna leave a link for the playlist down below if you haven't seen it. Basically, rules of TBR Tinder are very simple. Essentially, it's me picking books from a random generator and I get to swipe right or swipe left on them. Super straightforward, really no rules. So normally I do TBR Tinder based on my physical TBR, but I'm not really feeling my physical TBR at the moment. I'm feeling I want to connect with my friends on booktube and read their favorite books. Also, at the same time, my friends have convinced me to read Throne of Glass series and I'm absolutely loving every single second of it. So I trust their opinions. And I'm like, you know what? There's a bunch of books on their like most loved and TBRs and whatnot that I am like kind of interested in, but I've never actually like don't really know about it. So I thought, why not do a friend TBR Tinder? I think this is gonna be so fun. So the friends that I've chosen to help me pick out this month's TBR Tinder are Hannah from Hannah's Recent Reads, Rachel from Raven Haired Reader, Cami from Burrows and Books, Christina from Christina's Chapters, and Sahar from Basically Bookish Reads. If you do not know who any of them are, please go check them out down below. All of their links are gonna be linked down below. I love these girls with my whole heart. They are my fantasy romance babes, and I am so excited for this month. I asked them to give me a handful of recommendations, whether they like these books or they think I'll like these books, or even if they don't think I'll like these books. I got those recommendations back. I put them in the list and I was like, this is not enough books. I need a little bit more variety. Otherwise, I'd be choosing like 4 books from a list of like 15, and I just feel like I need a little bit more on the list, you know? So what I did is I went through every single one of their mid-year book freakout tags and I put legitimately every single book that they had mentioned on this list, except for the most disappointing, because I do want to be reading the books that people are enjoying, you know? So with that said, I am going to choose 4 books off of this list for my TBR Tinder this month and for my TBR this month. And I'm just fingers crossed, baby. If you know any of these girls, you know that they are fantasy romance stans. So a lot of what is on here is romance and fantasy romance, and I am stepping outside of my comfort zone here. I trust these girls. Like, I'm putting all of my trust in them to help me pick my TBR this month, and I'm really interested to see what I'm going to get. Also, if you have not subscribed to all of them, please go do so. But if you also have not subscribed to myself, I would absolutely love it if you could give this video a thumbs up or hit the subscribe button down below if you've seen a few of my videos and have enjoyed my content. So, without further ado, shall we just get to the TBR? I think yes. Also, if you know these girls, you know what's on here. You know what's on here. Zodiac Academy is on here. And girl, if I get that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. All right, so let's pull up the little graphic here, my little TBR phone. One thing I will say before we get into this, if I don't get Heir of Fire, which is the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series, I will be reading that in August. Like, hands down, there's no question about it. So whether it's on this TBR or whether it's not, I'm going to be reading it. Swipe number 1. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I haven't done this in a month and it's been too long. Here we go. Closing my eyes because I'm too scared. Oh! Guess what? Oh, slow clap. This is actually perfect. Wow, it's gonna be a Sarah J. Maas month. I mean, it's been a Sarah J. Maas summer for me, so I'm not mad at this. All right, so first swipe we got is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Okay, I think it's technically the 5th book in the series, including that novella, which I didn't read, the Frost and Starlight one, which I heard I don't have to read. Guys, yes. This is, first of all, like an 800-page book or something like that. It's a chunker, and it's been sitting on my shelf since it came out. Let me justify myself for 1 second. I haven't read it yet, that because I didn't like absolutely love A Court of Thorns and Roses, like the whole series in general. I've read all 3 books in that series, and The Court of Wings and Ruin, I just like didn't love it. Honestly, don't remember anything that happened in that book other than war, and I don't remember the ending of it. I've been putting it off a little bit just because it's such a huge book. Regardless, like everyone who reads this book loves it. Like people love this book. I just feel like people like A Court of Silver Flames maybe even more than the ACOTAR series. And don't come after me because this is just my opinion and this is what I see on TikTok sometimes and what I hear from my friends and what I hear from my in real life friends. I'm very excited. I think we have to swipe yes. I think if I swiped no on this, every single one of my friends would disown me. So for the good of my friendship and for the good of myself, I am going to swipe right on A Court of Silver Flames. I'm really excited to read this book. I know this follows Nesta and I think it's Cassian, I believe. Oh my God. Sorry all the ACOTAR stands out there. I know it follows Nesta for sure. And I heard it has like themes of like trauma, but also like really spicy scenes. So it's got a mix of like all of the feelings, and I've heard people have cried in it. So I have very high hopes for this, and I really hope it doesn't let me down. Court of Silver Flames, we are swiping right. Ba, 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 ba. I know I usually do the tingly music, but I feel like I need a little chant on that one because that is an iconic book to get on TBR Tinder. I am honored that TBR Tinder brought that up for me. I feel like if I was swiping on Tinder, like legitimately swiping on Tinder, A Court of Silver Flames would be like a super like, you know? I would see that come up and I'd be like, yes. Automatic yes. Also, Court of Silver Flames was recommended by every single person on that list. They've all were like, please put all of your Sarah J Maas that you have on there. And so I did. So that's who recommended that one. Okay, so we have 1 book down. We have 3 books to go. Are we ready for the next swipe? I'm really hoping I'm getting something that I don't really know anything about. Swipe número 2. Here we go. Little nervous, little nervy. Ready? Shut up. Shut the front freaking door, slam it shut, smash your face into it. This, are you kidding me? Swipe number 2 is A Dowry of Blood. No idea who this is by. This was not only recommended by Rachel from Raven Haired Reader, but also by Hannah and by Sahar as well. Okay, I don't know what this is about, but like I've been recommended this book by my friends multiple times because I think it is a fantasy romance, but I also think it has really beautiful writing and it can be like kind of classified into like literary fiction style writing because the writing is so beautiful, which I'm so interested in. A Dowry of Blood is by S.T. Gibson. I think I can get this on Kindle Unlimited, but not 100% sure. Also, literally none of these books on here I own, except A Court of Silver Flames. I got lucky with that one. Oh, it's a reimagining of Dracula's Brides. Interesting. Readers also enjoyed The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I love that book. Sounds like this woman is transformed from a peasant into a bride for this king. Oh my gosh, T. She's destined to marry Dracula, but then she's uncovering Dracula's dark secrets. Constanta will have to choose between her own freedom and her love for her husband. But bonds forged by blood can only be broken by death. You know what? I'm swiping right on this. Number 1, Goodreads rating, 4.19. Pretty good. It's only 250 pages. We love to see that. You know what? Girl, I'm swiping right on this too. Wow, we are going 2 for 2, banger after banger. Maybe I should do this more often. Maybe I should have my friends recommend me books more often because I feel like I'm more excited for this TBR than I've been for any other TBR Tinder ever. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm very open to this book. Is this a kind of trope that I would absolutely love? No, but like since I've heard the writing is so great, I have very high hopes for this as well. Wow, I hope I'm not let down by any of these books. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Dowry of Blood we are swiping right on. Wow, I just scrolled down and read the first review that came up. It says, this book goes out of this world in all capitals. What a time. All right, we ready for swipe number 3? Guys, there's only 2 left. I mean, if this is the way that TBR Tinder is going this month, we would have the first TBR Tinder ever to never get a swipe left. Which, would that be boring? Maybe, but also at the same time, like, wow, my friends know how to pick books. I would love that. All right, ready? Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Okay, swipe number 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, swipe number 3 is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This is the first book of the Folk of the Air series. I know this is a YA fantasy series featuring fae. Other than that, don't know much. I know people really love The Wicked King, but I've heard controversial things about the last book in the series. I'm not sure. This is a hard YA fantasy, and I'm not a big YA person. Let me just read the synopsis here so I can make a fully informed decision. It's about this young girl and her parents were murdered, and then she is taken away to live in this high court of fairy. And it sounds like there's a young prince who probably is quite mean to her. It's giving me Prince Joffrey vibes, just in the sense of The Wicked King. Sounds like Prince Joffrey to me. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Game of Thrones, okay? I gotta be honest with you, my heart is not set on it. This is a book that was in, I think, Rachel's mid-year book freakout tag, or at least if it wasn't this book, it was The Wicked King, or like one of the books in the series. So I put the first one in the series on this list. You know, I don't think I'm really feeling it, considering I have Court of Silver Flames on here. That also has to do with fae. I'm just not feeling it. I'm more into the Sarah J Maas fae series at the moment. So I think we're gonna go a left swipe on this. Wow, I just totally jinxed myself in thinking that I was gonna be able to get a TBR Tinder in which I never swiped left on, but here we are. Here we are. So The Cruel Prince, we are swiping left on. That's nothing personal against The Cruel Prince. Will I read this in the future? Probably, but I'm just not feeling that in this moment for myself. Sad day, sad day. Okay, let's see what's next. Here we go, swipe number 4. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Oh! I don't know how I feel about this one either. Swipe number 4 is Kingdom of the Wicked. This was in Hannah's mid-year book freakout tag. I think this was part of her most anticipated reads for the rest of the year, or one of the later books in the series that's coming out later this year that she's really excited to get to. To be honest, not sure what Kingdom of the Wicked is about. I know this is very highly rated on booktube as well. It has to do with witches, and then there's also some murders happening. So it kind of sounds like a crossover between like a little bit of a thriller element and then also fantasy as well. Kingdom of the Wicked, I don't know if I'm actually feeling right now. Let me explain why. The more that I'm reading about this, and I'm reading some of like the reviews on it, not spoiler reviews, but it seems like it's a very dark book. Like there's like werewolves, vampires, witches, demons, like very much Halloween vibes. If this was October, probably yes, but I'm not really feeling that vibe right now. Like I'm very much in the summer vibe, and I kind of don't want anything to bring me out of the summer vibe right now. I'm trying to live in the moment. I am trying to be more present, and that doesn't seem like something that fits my vibe at this moment. Definitely, I think I would be open to this probably in the fall when I'm like in that mood, but just right now, not right now. You know, honestly, when I put it on the list, I was thinking like, yeah, I would probably read that if I got picked, but the more that I read it, I was like, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna swipe left. I'm sorry, Kingdom of the Wicked, just not right now. We're swiping left. Shall we keep going? Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ready? Swipe number 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't even know what this is about. Literally don't know what this is about at all. Okay, swipe number 6 is The Bridge Kingdom. This was recommended by Sahar, and she had actually like sent me this recommendation. So I'm really interested to see what this book is about. The Bridge Kingdom 1 by Danielle Jensen. A warrior princess trained in isolation, Lara is driven by 2 certainties. The first is that King Aaron of the Bridge Kingdom is her enemy. Second is that she'll be one to bring him to his knees. Spicy. This actually sounds kind of good. Okay guys, I actually am quite intrigued. So it sounds like it's an enemies to lovers fantasy romance. I'm down for that. It actually seems like it has quite a bit of like political stuff in it. I don't know if it's gonna be like super intense political fantasy elements going on, but like, I love political fantasy. You know what? And it says The Bridge Kingdom is a seductive fantasy perfect for fans of From Blood and Ash, which I haven't read, and A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I have read. And it's on Kindle Unlimited. Okay, you know what? All of the signs are there. This is pointing to a swipe right. I'm feeling this. I am feeling a little bit of political fantasy. It's 350 pages, so not too long. but I'm here for it. I think we're gonna swipe right on the Bridge Kingdom. Literally never heard of it, but I'm down. Okay, we're giving this a try. Bridge Kingdom, we are swiping right on. Good, congrats, Sahar, good job. I feel like Sahar and I actually have like quite similar reading tastes, especially because she really likes high fantasy too. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, we have one more swipe to go. We are on swipe number 7, and so we have another 3. We have why am I doing 3 like this? We have another 3 swipes left. If I end up making it to swipe number 10, I have to pick whatever book is on here. So are we ready, guys? Are we ready, guys and gals? Here we go. Swipe number 7. No, I can't right now. Not with a Court of Silver Flames on there. Okay, swipe number 7 is Mistborn 2, which is, I don't think, it's The Well of Ascension. This was on Sahar's mid-year book freakout tag. She was saying how she had to read, I think, Hero of Ages, which is the 3rd book in the Mistborn trilogy. If my fiance knew that this was on here, he would disown me if he knew I was gonna swipe left on this. But I just finished Oathbringer about a month ago, which is like a 1,300 page book by Brandon Sanderson. And to be honest with you, I'd rather read Rhythm of War first and finish off Stormlight Archives before I go back and read the rest of Mistborn. So I read the first Mistborn back in 2020 and I really, really loved it. And I've heard such good things about the Mistborn trilogy as a whole, but I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that for myself right now. Yes, do I love a high fantasy? Absolutely, but I'm just, I don't know. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather just do Stormlight Archives right now than Mistborn. Also, I already have like some pretty, like Court of Silver Flames is a chunkster of a book, and I know this is probably at least 600 pages. So I think we're gonna swipe left on this, just not right now. In the future, not right now. Well of Ascension, we are swiping left on. Okay, swipe number 8. Guys, we have 3 swipes left, right? I have to pick a book out of these 3 swipes. Swipe number 8. Please be a good one, please be a good one, please be a good one. Wow, I totally jinxed the beginning of this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No idea what this is about. Okay, swipe number 8 is The School for Good and Evil. This was in Cami or Burroughs and Books. This was in her mid-year book out freakout tag. This was one of the books she was most surprised about, and I think this is a middle grade, maybe? Oh my goodness, it's 500 pages. It says people who enjoyed this also like Keeper of the Lost Cities, and one of my goals is to read more middle grades, so this could entice me. Let me read about it.
A few moments later.
Guys, I'm here for this one. This actually sounds so cute. Okay, first of all, not only is it a middle grade, but basically these kids go to this school. You're trained to become like the good people or like the evil people. It sounds like it's like the bad guys and the good guys, and you're like trained to like become one or the other of like the fairy tale bad guys and good guys, I guess. Like the princesses versus like the witches and stuff like that. It sounds really cute. Kind of gives me like, it's like going to a magical school and like learning all these fun like classes and stuff like that. That sounds really, really cute. I think I might swipe right on this. This actually sounds really, really great. Like the similar books on Goodreads are books that I'm interested in, like Keeper of the Lost Cities. To be honest with you, I have no idea where I'm gonna get a copy of this. I've never even heard of this book until literally today. Yeah, but you know what? I'm open to it. I want to read more middle grade by the end of the year, and I think I'm gonna swipe right on this. This actually sounds so cute, and I'm really excited for it. School for Good and Evil, we are swiping right on it. Yay! What a TBR. So we have The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chanani. We have A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. We have A Dowry of Blood, and what was the other one? Bridge Kingdom. Oh, also on top of those 4 books, I'm also gonna be reading Heir of Fire for sure. So it is a fantasy romance stacked month, girl. It's gonna be lit. So excited. August, let's have a good reading month. So that sounds like a pretty stacked TBR to me. I'm actually really excited to read these. I think a lot of these will be stepping out of my comfort zone, but in a good way. You know, I think it's gonna be really, really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would absolutely love it if you would join this community of readers here. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you to my friends who have given me your book ideas, and now I can actually read them and become closer to you as friends and as people and as humans. We're connecting, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!